Nopel sama Tofu Kyun is here. Hi, you're here. Yeah. We're just resting for a bit since we're still on an ad break. Yeah. I'm sure you guys want to know the plans that's going to be happening next week for the upcoming 2 weeks. So I'll be direct for everyone. Yeah. So it's going to be like not that much of a deal. What? Not really, not much of a deal. We're just gonna talk about like things that we're gonna plan to do. Yeah. So make sure to get your waters and others. This is just gonna be a very short stream for sure because I am trying my best to like sleep early as much as I can. So there will be like a lot of changes coming up soon. Why keep loading? Oh no! Could it be it's the internet? Stay with me, Tofu. Yeah, don't worry. I'm still here with you all. Yeah, I was gonna stream at 9, but my cousins were here. So I'll be talking about a lot. Well, not really a lot. I don't like looking at that 3001. Eh, thank you to thank you for the thank you for the 999 bits codes. Hello, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh la, why you do this la? Wait. 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 Let me compute first. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You know what? Okay. It'll be my calculations is correct. It'll be like okay, that's right. And then it'll be and then yeah, finally loaded. Yeah, welcome back again. Yeah. Appreciate it a lot, go. Thank you. Because I can la Oi! That's a lot. lot la. Thank you so much for the another 1,000 BTs. Okay, this is not what I'm expecting. You should be saving those when it's already my day, the third year anniversary. But thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, open the hype. There's a hype train? How does hype train work anyway? Wait, I think 3 minutes is over, but how does hype train even work? I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. How does hype train even work? See, I've been streaming for almost 3 years now, but almost 3 years, and I still don't know how hype trains work. Yeah, I think we're gonna be talking about a lot of things. Don't worry, they're not like sad news, but there are sad news, but it's fine. So let's start. I'm sure everyone is like excited. Okay, I did promise you guys that I am like doing just chatting, but this was what I have been doing over the past few days of me not streaming. Yeah, this is what I have been doing over the past few days, guys. I have been grinding. When multiple people donate at the same time. Oh, why not? Yeah. So, before anything, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber Doppel Griz, and today we are just gonna be doing a just chatting while I be grinding Digimon World 3. Sure, a chat while grinding. Yep. So you guys might be wondering, wait, isn't your Patamon like in their angel form? So what the heck happened to it? Why did it turn into a Captain Hook from Disney? Well, a lot of things have happened. So yeah, this is gonna be like noise background right now. So here is the thing that has happened over the few days. So I was feeling a bit under the weather. at only 1 day. It's because the weather was so weird over this past few days. So it was like super sunny, right? Like the heat, you can feel the heat. However, the wind outside is like cold, like super cold. Like I believe it reached like around 20, like less than 20 degrees, I believe, or less, or even less than that. So for those who don't know how it works, so the Philippines right now is dealing with a, how do you say this? Wait, give me a second. Let me just do this first. Wait, before I forget, because there's a change in the, guys. So plus 1,000. So plus 1,000. Because my math is not mathing. Yeah, there we go. This one is, there we go. So my math, because my mathing is trying to math. So earlier it was 4, so 5, and then 9, so 61. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for the for the subscription. Oh wait, no, it's gifted. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted. I hope the one who got it, which is I can already see who it is, enjoy the subscription. You get to finally get to use the mats. Yippee! Gonna take note of that too. Pang cash out mo to Doppel. Ah, that's right. You guys don't know how the cash out works, but thank you so much. Thank you. I hope Dan you enjoy too. You now have three, right? Let's top three. Let's go. And I think the hype train is working. I don't know. I don't see the hype train because I don't really care that much about it. So let me just change also the subathon. So we now have reached 62. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 69, but let us check. So before anything else, yes, I am for those people who don't know, I'm multi-streaming for both YouTube and Twitch. But on Twitch, I'm showing the Sabaton Donaton goals. So we have reached 62. So now, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do the One Punch Man exercise. No, no, no. Well, it's fine. I mean, if I wanna like get fit, I have no choice but to do it. So the 1,000, the 10,000 steps, the 55 push up, 100 push up, and the 60, which is 100 squats. Fansly, yeah, the Fansly stream will be on a 500 US dollar. Yeah, yeah, I'm very serious, guys. Like, there's a reason why these are called stretch goals. It's goals where, and if it reaches that point, then yeah, I will push that through. But of course, that's gonna be if it takes time. Of course. Yeah. But what matters is the support, the enjoyment, and the fun and laughter. I mean, you guys were able to see the voice tweet, the vampire one. Are we seeing a different side of this bear? That depends. All I will tell you is on the first fantasy stream, I'm just gonna act like how I normally do because it gets tiring if I act right. That's what I'm gonna be talking about. IRL fantasy or model? Still model Fansly, but I will not say anything. There's no torturing Jay. You want me to send you to Jesus, Jay? I mean, it's fine. But yeah, okay, we're just doing a just chatting. So I'm sure some of you all are wondering what happened over the days. So yeah, unwell, and then I did not touch grass. Um, I just realized over these days that I am becoming a shut in again. One of your models has a trip feature. And that's true. And that's true. One of my models does have that, and you get to see flesh. I mean, then again, I could do a fancy, but for safety, FM Kun told me that you will have to use your own model. We don't want you to have a hard time. So yeah. So hello Jay. So how I hope everyone was doing okay too. Like over this past few days, all the things I have been seeing almost everywhere I go, it's always sorry. I just heard my phone just reacted. Crummy. Yeah. Remember to rest, guys, because the weather has been very weird, and at the same time the news, like, it's very hard. Like, I understand, like, there's like politics here, religion there, and then other things. I get it. It's just hard. Tongue toggle again. I saw that. Like, over these days, I have been trying to also relax. Like, you guys already know my current situation that happened like around Saturday. Like, it was like sad too that happened to, like, something happened to my one account, right? Like, it was so sudden. And then there's also for my mom's situation. Like, it was too much. Like, there's a lot of bad people on the internet. But this one is the internet is never even involved to begin with. Yeah. So it took me like lots of days to like ease up my mentality. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad that I felt like not, I guess I didn't get to play properly, I guess. I have been grinding all, like, although I've been grinding Digimon, but it didn't feel good. Like, I have been like work and then lie down in bed and continue back to work when I'm okay. It was just bad. Oh my gosh, wrong. But okay. Full heal is this. Then again, you can heal, so yeah, that's fine. I forgot you can heal. You are my peer support Patamon. However, I need you to digivolve to Galantmon because I need you're the only one who will be I'll be granting you the ability to steal items. Yeah. So anyway, there's so much that I want to talk to you about, you guys. So yeah, I did show to everyone that I get to play like a lot of like some GameCube games, which is good news. Like Mar Party 4 and then Melee. Melee is awesome. Like, I will tell you, being able to play that again was already a dream. Kumamon when you wanna see Kumamon, this is what my Kumamon looks like now, and he is the most over leveled Digimon that I have so far. As you can see from Kuma, see, I have been grinding for like few days, like I think 4 days, just to grind for Kumamon to get the Digivolutions that I wanted him to be. For Vmon's already good. Patamon, no. Because I need to have like at least one Digimon that has the ability to even steal items. So that's why Patamon is there. So yeah, my Kumamon is like overpowered and I have been grinding in the same area and we haven't even gone to the server. Like, this is, I guess this is like a coping mechanism also. Like, whenever I cope, it's usually I eat a lot. Wait for Switch only if they release more Mario GameCube so I can beat you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. See, so my Kumamon can actually not only has a evolution of Marsmon, which is his original, then those two is 50. Yeah, I mean Kumamon is like gonna be my main after a while because number one bear. So the evolution is like wild as it is. Like, there's Marsmon, there's Belzebumon, there's also Guardiangemon. Yes. So this is like a very good build for Kumamon. The fact that finally Kumamon has, when if I use Belzebumon, I can heal because of the load tech system. So he can now use thunder, wind, and then saving chi, and then fire and what and ice, and even a heal for himself. And then of course, I don't have to worry about that. For Patamon, however, the reason why I wanna grind on Patamon is because of Hookmon. I wanna get like the Growlmon Digivolution, but it's gonna take some time. But yeah, other things over the course of like days, like moving back to like the serious topics, yeah, I did have a hard mentality state, so that's why I kept quiet. Because of course, these are like personal issues, but then it's like a very big seriousness because it's like so much money was like stolen. So many things have happened, even myself too. But sadly, the reality is that if the banks can't help you, then you have no choice but to move on with regret, with not only regret but also like disappointment. I mean, that's also the reason why I did a reality 101 when it comes to banks, transactions, scams, and other things. It was that bad. And then of course I had to talk with FM Kun about what are the next steps and what are the things that I need to worry about. Because obviously if I go on a hiatus, it's also not good because I just started the Sabaton Donaton goal. Yeah, technically this is like one of the best months to even celebrate because so many things are gonna be happening. Like let's say for in the Philippines, there's like a 50% off on burgers for Chili's on Wednesday. And then there's like a holiday on Friday, so I can like rest up and such. So it was fun. It was fun. But then there's gonna be like I will not say anything, but I will not be working from home anymore. Yeah, it's like a there was a shift of changes in my IRL work. So I will it's gonna be like a hassle. I'll be commuting. It's just funny to me that of all the things that has to happen, it had to happen wherein gas prices are like increasing so badly. Like because of this current event, a lot of prices have like hiked in the worst way. And the worst part is that salaries and taxes are not even like getting lower and lower. It's very, very sad. Yeah. Like sometimes by now a lot of people should realize that if it weren't for certain like things, certain decisions of many people, it wouldn't have gone to this point. But then here we are now. It's really hard, honestly. But I can only my only advice right now is moping around what has happened won't like help you. Even for me, like just like me with the current situation, groceries are increasing due to gas. Yeah, even raw materials, even like the prices of buses and other things, like everything's increasing because of the incident. Like people might not like hearing those things, but they have to understand that it's the reality. If something happens that affects globally, then expect that there will be change. There will be like a price hike or whatnot. It's just hard. Yeah. Some people like I guess this is like related to how I like how I stream at times. Like to tell you guys the truth, the reason why some of the people already knows why I started becoming a VTuber. And it just like I will tell you guys this. It's like I have a very simple mind. I don't think of like I don't I don't like have huge goals in life, right? Like my goal is like I guess I didn't have a goal when I started VTubing. I guess it was the reason why I became a VTuber is I watch VTubers, which is like the like a lot of people's reasons, right? I guess it's because I'm like curious what it's like to be a VTuber. What it's like to like live stream, what it's like here and there. Like it's it comes down to curiosity. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys think about it. Like what is it like to to have your own avatar? What is it like to like stream? What is it like to even like play games while on stream? What is it like here and there, right? It was like out. It was like out of curiosity. Though it's not price. It's not like cheap, by the way. Depending on what kind of plan. Like I did tell to everyone like before even became a VTuber, there was like a 1 year gap, and that 1 year gap was like the planning phase because obviously becoming a VTuber takes a lot of willpower and also time because you have to consider like what type of model do you want, who is the artist, who is the rigger, your like game assets, your like backgrounds, like BGMs, logos, and then social medias and here and there. So it's technically it's similar to like how we all like stream, or rather how live streamers stream, like actual like the flesh tubers has, as we call it, but like content creators that show their IRL look. The only difference is that the difference between, like, let's say for example Pokimane and me. Like for example, Pokimane shows what she actually looks like. Streams almost similar to how people do it. The only difference with VTubers is that they just have an avatar. They don't show their what they actually look like. Yeah. That's also the reason why one of my Sabaton Donaton goals is like there's a face reveal, because obviously I became a VTuber just because I don't want to like show my face. I'm sure some of you all can understand that that everyone has their own preferences. Because here's the shocking truth. Because in the end, it's still a reality. If you're so ugly, people may not look at you. That's sadly the reality. Because in the end of the day, it's usually the looks and charisma. If it's IRL, by the way. That's why a lot of people like hide insecurities. Even myself, my insecurities as well. Because I guess also I did mention to you guys that I am chubby, but not like the chubby that you guys are thinking. No, when I meant that chubby, like think of my arms as if noodle arms like Ito, and then I have like a stomach that's like big, like a dad bod or something. Yeah, like it's gonna be like in the next few weeks, and then it's gonna be like double so much attractive IRL. Please don't. No, no, I don't think I am attractive. I don't know. Well, then again, Tora did. Well, then again, Tora did see me IRL. So I guess I can't really say now that I think about it. But I'm not attractive. That's all I can tell you guys. Well, I don't know. Well, then again, I don't know people's preferences. All I can tell you, I'm like so casual. That's all I can tell everyone. Because even my friends like Sari, Elio, Cassie, and I guess yeah, they know like I'm very very casual. Even Morphe, let's see, Morphe and Kiefer. Well, Kiefer did see me in cosplay and did see me in normal t-shirt. Yeah, so I think the only one who actually saw me IRL, well, in a different perspective, is Kiefer. That was a one fun treat for Kiefer too. That was during YX, by the way. Yeah. So there's also things that I would like to tell everyone. Also, when it comes to like anime conventions now, I will only be attending anime conventions that are like either huge like cosplay mania, BL conventions if my time persists, or and if I have enough budget. Like let's say the BL cons coming up, because I believe there is one for August, which is the Fujudanshi Fest. I think that's what they called it. And then there's also like I'm planning on a major collab, a big collab soon. For those who don't who remembers, like there was a huge collab I did. It happened on it will happen like in my household. So I invited like Seri, Ark, and Umi for a pizza party. Yeah, and then we just talked. So there might be a huge collab coming up soon. So please look forward to it. I'm just gonna like finalize everything. Yeah, I'm still finalizing because this month is like gonna be a lot of preparations needed. And I can tell you, you guys are gonna enjoy because I will tell. I actually miss doing collabs. It's just that I have been playing a lot of retro games, and mostly all the retro games I played are only single players. So yeah, single play. Mostly all. I guess this is. I guess this is like a normal routine for me because when I did mention like when I was a kid, like my parents are strict. My parents were strict. We can't like go out unless there's like big permission. So I usually like stay home, play console games. That's all I have done. And I will that's why I also tweeted that I it's like I became a shut-in again. Because I was like a shut-in kid just because I have consoles, not because I don't want to talk to people. It's like I'm just enjoying the games. Because back then when I was a kid, I usually play like almost all the games I play are like very long games. Like this one, like this is Digimon World 3, Digimon World 1, Paper Mario 64, Super Mario 64. And then there's Mario Party. And do take note, Mario Party has story mode, by the way. And then Game Cubes, and then there's also the Game Boy, if you guys remember. Like I was the literal shut in. I didn't go out of the house. I just played. Yeah, it was like a wild, like it was very I guess it was like a wild, not really wild, like that's I guess in Japanese, I think it's hikikomori. Like I experienced that. But if you guys are wondering, but you sound very extroverted. I am in between. I'm an ambivert. I'm extrovert. I'm extroverted or introverted by mood. Like whenever I go to anime conventions, I become introvert if I'm alone, and then I become extrovert if I see friends. Yeah, that's me. But then if my energy depletes, I go back to like literal introvert mode. Yeah, I just wish that there will be a lot of like mm, ways, not really ways, like different ways different ways to be able to play old games more. Like this game, Digimon World 3. I'm like wondering when are they gonna release this again. I'm transformer vert. Okay, explain tofu. What do you mean by transformer vert? The mic is yours. This is a term I have not heard. What are you gonna be like? You're gonna be like or something like that. Yeah, there's just a lot of things to take note. And then there's also like Honkai Star Rail. Yes, I already seen like the Asheville, the 4.2 I think or the 4.1 banner. Yes, I already am aware and I just don't I'm just sorry. I just hope that I get Asheville, but it's gonna vary. I'm a robot transform my social value depending on the person I'm with. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think that goes the same way with me. But I then again, I act the same. How I act is almost similar to how I act with other people. Not unless it's like corporate, like I'm talking to my colleagues at work. Now that's a different one because usually profession like I guess because it's if it's work, usually you have to show your professionalism. But when it comes to anime conventions or you're hanging out with your actual your actual circle of friends, it's different. Not in a bad way though, because it's fun, honestly. Pokemon needs to be level 50. Gonna take a while. And then there's also like other than Honkai Star Rail, because like I only have 10 pull for Asheville, but I don't know if it's enough to even pull for Asheville because do take note I might have I am already at 50-50. I did pull for Dahlia, but that's it. And then I did use my single pulls because I was like trigger happy. I pulled for Archer, so now my Archer is now E4. And then the worst part is that Ashvale, and then they just announced Boot Hill's banner, and I was like, oh no, who do I prioritize? Ashvale or Boot Hill? Like, I don't have money. Well, although the other than the bits, thank you so much, but it's still something either way. And then there, like, I will tell you guys this. The another reason why I'm actually grinding for Digimon this game is that I will tell you guys this. Uh, Kumam, all my Digimons are already overpowered to the point that I can like finish the game in one day. But for the sake of skills, and then for other things, card wise and others, it's possible. Because I also wanna show you guys why the card gaming aspect here in the game is nice. And then there's also the Marvel versus Capcom, which I should have streamed, but then I was like, I want to finish this game once and for all. But it's like taking like lots of time. Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of time too. Like there's so many things I wanna like do in life. Like some people might think, how are you able to stream even after work? I guess it's because of motivation. I guess wait, it's not only motivation, it's because I just enjoy streaming. Because I get to see like chatters like you guys, especially you Tofu and the others, like get to hear like what happened to your lives. Because it I guess ever since I've become a live streamer, I get not only do I get to interact with people, it's because I get to enjoy things like these. Because honestly, as I mentioned earlier, that I didn't have like a proper goal for becoming a VTuber. The reason why I became a VTuber is out of curiosity. Now I have a bigger goal after like after those like few days of me having to me I guess those days wherein I was mentally exhausted. Like I now have a new goal because I did talk to Tora about it. Like it was so hard. I I know that money shouldn't be what you should be focusing on. I guess it is I guess my new goal now is to be as to be as famous as Shoto, but I guess in a casual way. You know, because there are a lot of people, there are a lot of like VTubers or live streamers that become famous just because of like algorithms. Some are algorithms. Some it's because of their niche, right? Some because they're like real actual entertainers. But I guess I don't want to like I don't know because here's the thing. Once you become a live streamer, people will say that you have to like get out of your comfort zone just to be able to get the algorithm. But I can tell you guys this, as someone who has IRL job and then doing live stream and then touching grass at times and then also budgeting, like it ain't easy to juggle all of them at the same time. That's why I just go at my own pace. Because the more you push yourself, the more if you push yourself too hard, you're gonna mentally exhaust yourself or worse, burn out. And I believe some of you have already seen me get burnout. Someday you'll be as famous as him. Best VTuber retro gamer. Yeah. I wish. But not really as well, yeah. Being I know Shoto is so famous because I mean even before pandemic, he was already famous, just like Iron Mouse. I guess I wanna be like a not really famous. Well, I guess we can say famous, but I guess the famous were in your down to earth. right? Like I would want to be like like I want to be like Shoto, wherein I can relate on how things are going outside, and at the same time, but then at the same time, I don't want to have too much fans because there comes a time where because I have been seeing like lots of VTubers becoming so famous and everything, but then as I look at the viewers and others, it's like so much parasocialism, like to the max level, and I'm here and I'm like, how did it turn out to be this way? I even told myself like I don't wanna be in a situation wherein I become so famous, but then I have fans wherein they go too wild. But here's the thing. The only time I would accept my viewers being wild is when I see artworks that I know that I will enjoy. Well, that's one of them. But at the same time, if people like talk about me in some aspect, it's also fine. Like I said, I usually check Twitter most of the time. And I guess you'll be a great idol. And there's also that one. For the idol part, I guess for idol, it usually it varies because some people have misconceptions when it comes to idol because people have gotten used to watching Hololive and Holostars and others, right? Or at least a decent fame. Yeah, I would rather be a decently famed VTuber than like super ultra mega famous because it's I guess it's because like there are lots of like I just want to be as down to earth as I can, and at the same time, someone who has very low expectation with life. I was thinking about Love Live Famous. Love Live Famous, like too high, too famous. But then, yeah, great idols. But if I now that I think about it, there was also a time wherein I wanted to apply. I was thinking of like planning to apply. Bet Bet me and Basil will create a fan account. And it's gonna be like a all boy group. That's gonna be fun. Like there's so many possibilities. But with the so many possibilities comes with time, time consumption. Like I guess I will I did like I had like I had like thoughts or like let's say applying for like auditioning and such, but it ain't easy because here's the thing, some people don't understand how auditions work because some people might think, oh, you just need to become like a VTuber and then have this much fans and other things. It's not only that because it's like you're like applying for a job basically. Based from what I'm seeing from different VTuber corporations or even live streamer corporations, like some the reason why some people wanted to like join those corporations is because of the sponsorships and connections, because even if you like graduate from those companies with your track record, they could even hire you to like work on work on certain you can get sponsored either way, like let's say take for example I believe let's say Kuro or like Amalie. Then again, Amalie didn't really be in a VTuber corporation. She's an indie, and at the same time, she's a voice actress. So her connections are like more than you think. Yeah, I think like it usually varies with your goals, I guess. Like yeah, that's gonna be my long time goal wherein I become a very decently famous VTuber. And by decent, like the way how it works is like all the hard efforts or like one of those relatable VTubers, like getting to deal like experience like so many IRL stuff that people don't talk about because Honestly, that's also one of the reasons why VTuber became famous. It's because unlike for lives, like you can see IRL people on stream, for VTubers it's like think of it as like going outside of reality. More like you just wanna have a good time fantasy, and then some like it think of it as like an RP of some sort, like in a common sense, like obviously the model that you are looking at in every VTuber, behind it is like an actual human being. You think that, like, let's say the Satan, you think Iron Mouse, like, because people are saying like Iron Mouse technically Satan in her lore, but if you think about it, like IRL, she's not even Satan to begin with. That would be wild, honestly. It, but behind it is like an actual human being who just wants to stream. That's it. I guess because some people like don't understand, like I don't know, like even the people and fans, like there, I don't get how people can't be like decent in whatever they say or whatever they do. I can understand the simping part, like they simp for certain people. That's why they chat like Axel, we love you, something like that. But for me, like let's say in very serious topics, like and you're gonna bring up a random topic that should not be talked about. Like let's say the Digisanji incident, and then you just go to this person and or even chat on Twitter, like here and there. Like sometimes I think I sometimes I just wonder what was on their mind just to comment on those. But at the end of the day, they're just human beings. If they have any like dark past or dark history, that's on that's them. There are some because there are some people, like let's say they did something bad, because I don't know, because the internet today, a lot of people are so sensitive to certain aspects. They did like something as an issue that's like small, and then they will not trust that person anymore. I mean, trust is not easy to gain, which is true. But let's say there's a redemption arc. Look at Robert Downey Jr. If I remember, he had a bad record, but then over the years, he improved. But then there's here in the internet, well, like the keyboard warriors or whatever. If someone did something bad, they will not accept them anymore. The end. Wait, you're not giving them a second chance at least? Understandable, but I don't think it's a good solution to like block. Sorry, not block. More of like understanding the situation. That's why whenever there's like drama on the Twitter sphere or Blue Sky or whatever on Facebook, I only read it and I'll never like comment on them. It's because why should I comment on those if it's an issue or a problem between the involved parties? Think of it as like when it, because you guys have to think this through. So an issue, let's say there's a issue with two VTubers, right? We are only spectators. We can like tell what's on our mind. That's it. But at the end of the day, the ones who can fix that problem is the ones that are involved in the party. We can only give either advice, comment on them, but that's about it. But then there are some people who will just send hate or like send hate like, dang, can you like say something nice at least? Why do you have to like send hate immediately just because they did something bad? At the same time, it just doesn't like it's just a waste of time, honestly. Like complaining here, complaining there, complaining everywhere, sensitive, being so sensitive here, sensitive there, sensitive everywhere. Like times have changed so much. Like I wanna say I'm old, but then if you think about how things worked before and today, the before work was much better. especially with how I don't know. You know what? Let's not talk about like so much seriousness. I'm sure there's a lot of good things in life. So I guess for me, I was ever since I guess I have been enjoying playing the I've been playing retro games. So it was also a good feeling because some of you guys wondering is why don't you just play the new games? Why do you like want to waste like money and others just to play a game like an old game? Some people like don't understand that these old games were the reason why we have better games today. Like the only thing that's bizarre to me is like there was like a Twitter post wherein they couldn't even defeat Misty, and their reasoning was that their starter Pokemon is Charmander, and I'm like, well, no shot, you're gonna have a hard time. Look at me, I played Pokemon Red, and I have Charmander, but I was able to defeat Brock and Misty. It's because I like prep up. But then again, it's like more of stock knowledge because I know what I'm gonna encounter anyways. Because like I will tell you guys this. To those who have not even played the old Pokemon games, like let's say some people have started playing from Pokemon Sword and Shield or Pokemon ZA or even Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. When they play the old games, they will think that they just need to do the same thing as how they do it. No. Like there is no autosave in the old times. You really have to work hard. That's how wild it was back then. Like even here in PlayStation 1, you have to go to the options to save. Or here in Digimon World 3, there's no autosave, so you really have to go to Guardromon to save. That's how it was. But yeah, going back to like the plans on what's gonna happen over the months. Expect I'll be continuing the story for Digimon World 3. I hope that we will reach through more of the story, but it's gonna take some time to plan up. Because I wanna play the other PlayStation games as much as I can before I move on to a different console. It's usually like different consoles. I'm not really different consoles. I have been enjoying too much of the retro games that I have in store. The only thing that I wish that I get to play is Pokemon Crystal. But Pokemon Crystal is so expensive. Especially the original because I want to like play it on the Nintendo 64 because it's the only way for me to be able to like video capture the Pokemon Crystal game that I played. Just like how I played Pokemon Red, that's how I will do for the Crystal. But it's just that Crystal is so expensive, so no hope there. Yeah. I just love to play retro games because unlike the games today we're in, no matter how hard you grind, you won't be able to finish the game. For example, let's bring up Genshin, right? So Genshin, there will always be new characters, and then each new character you will need them to do like the Spiral Abyss or the Imaginary Theater or something here and there, and they will they will tell you that you have to use that. No, you have to use that. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Red Wolf. Double, I sent them to you. Oh, Nat. Oh, Nat is here. Hey, hey, hello everyone. So before anything, hello, long time. Yeah, not long time no see. The last time we met was on live. So for those who came from Red Wolf's raid, hello, hello. I am Doppel Griz. I'm a little bear adventure VTuber. Right now, doing just chatting, but at the same time grinding Digimon levels. So right now I'm playing Digimon World 3. I'm just grinding the levels here and there. So I will not continue the story here. I'm just talking about stuff. That's a classic. Yeah. Yep, I agree. This is classic, and I'm playing it in the actual PlayStation 1 too. So, lucky me to be able to play classic games. Wait till you see me play Marvel versus Capcom. You know what? I can actually play Marvel versus Capcom for all of you, but I feel like if I do that, I'll not be able to. I'll not be able to like. Then again, it's just easy to do Marvel vs. Capcom. So yeah. So what did you what? So hopefully for those from Red's raid, I hope you sit back and relax. So let me check first. What did you guys even play? Let me check. Let me check right here. There's gonna be a bit of lag, but that's how it is. So let me see. Let's see. How do I type your name? Oh wait, I can just do copy paste. Okay. Shout out. There we go. So they played Ready or Not. Oh, okay, that game. Well, I hope you're enjoying that game. I forgot the mechanic, but I've seen that game before. Yeah, so you guys can sit back and relax. I was like talking about like IRL stuff, plans ahead. Like let's say like this I'm in my sabaton donaton goal, and then like things like bad things have happened during this past few days, so I was like resting and at the same time grinding off stream for Digimon just because for levels. Like look at this, level 72, and I haven't even reached halfway of the story. So there's that. And then I was like talking about like how grinding games were like before and today. Like I did use an example which is Genshin. Like for Genshin you needed to like get the character, you need to get the 5-star characters that you need that you'll be able to finish certain regions, and then soon after like you will need like another like set of characters because to focus on a different build, like let's say for like lunar damage, and then there is like crystallization, and then like so many mechanics. And the hard thing is that like no matter how much you grind, you won't be able to get the stats that you always wanted or the characters that you need. Like especially if you're like free to play player, you won't be able to survive well in like let's say from the start of the game until the latest patch, which is not cry. You won't survive unless you have like units that will like help you in the long run. Been there, done that. Like there's also like if you guys notice, I rarely even stream Honkai Star Rail or Genshin now, or even ZZZ. It's because it like I've been grinding my butts off, and then at the end of the day, like you will just hear an announcement that there's a new unit, and then it's either it like you will have no choice but to even try to get that unit because you will need it in the long run for a few patches. Like for example, ever since Notcry arrived, you needed like characters that have the lunar stuff here and there. And then there's the Hex and Circle. So now you need Duran and Venti and other units. Because like I've been hearing a lot of like this is the one reason why I stopped even playing this games because of people saying meta this, meta that, meta everywhere. Then it's like annoying. Like I played Genshin. I will tell you everyone, I'm just playing Genshin, Star Rail, and ZZZ just for I'm just a casual player and I'm just doing it for fun. But then suddenly the people on the internet or even my friends, like I'm not saying my friends are bad. It's just that it's getting tiring whenever I hear like, yeah, dude, you have to get this character because it's meta. And then after a few patches, you should pull for this character. You need it. And then the grind never stops. Unlike the games in the past, how long you grind benefits you in the long run. Like I don't have to worry about leveling or how if I'm gonna have the good equipment or others because it's like predetermined or not predetermined. You can just get them in the game. The only hard thing is that certain games, like if you miss like certain scenes, you won't be able to get it back. Like that's how games work. Like the games like that's also the reason why I prefer playing retro games is because the challenges are harder than you think. It's just that for some people who think, but you're doing well in almost every game that you have played in the retro. It's because I had experience in the past of for these games. Like as a kid, like even if I stop playing these games, I will remember how how it works. Right? I guess for me, my only advice for everyone who plays like gacha games or whatnot is that you have to like remember the reason why you're even playing games. Certain games, of course, like for example, Peak, Repo, and Little Company. Like some people, the reason why they have those games or want to play those is to hang out with friends, right? Those types of things. Because if you don't have like a goal, like even one goal, you won't be able to progress further. Like, look at me. The only reason why I became a VTuber is out of curiosity and because I loved when I saw a character design of a VTuber, I liked them, and then when I saw that they are actual live streamers, I'm like, oh, I should. And here I am now. Imagine if I didn't know VTubers, then I wouldn't be here at all. I would have been doing other things, like literal other things. But thank goodness I became a VTuber anyways. It was fun. Okay. My back. Oh, my neck. Yeah. At the end of the day, I just wish people be less sensitive and become sensitive in the actual real issues. It's just tiring. Like just like the common sense of people now is like getting degraded bit by bit. Like guys, you know it's wrong. Why are you still saying that look it feels right? Like I kid you not. Like I feel bad for a lot of people. Like in the aspects like let's say teachers or even parents that have to deal with issues like this. But enough about that. I'm sure some of you all are like, why are you talking about some more serious stuff? I apologize. But let's face it, what's the point in avoiding your IRL problems, right? Because not saying what if live streamers disappeared, or rather they don't stream, all of them don't stream anymore. What do you do now? And I did have that in mind, guys. Like, what if I graduated, right? Or I disappear in the world? That's what scares me a lot. Like, let's say you have reached your final days and like you don't know if you even contributed a lot of things in society or even in your career. Like to me, like let's say at this point, like I if I stop live streaming, I would want to like leave a legacy for those who want to become a VTuber, or even like what should they do when they become live streamer, or what is it like not being a live streamer or whatnot, like the reality of it all, right? It sounds sad if you think about it, but yeah, this is still a serious thing to think about, like especially like even in an actual company in a corporation that you're working in, like what if it's already your time? Like I always have that in mind at days where it like Have I left a legacy for people to remember me? Because that's something that I would want to leave as a footprint to many people. Like that's also the reason why I want to become one of my goals is to now become as like similarly famous like Shoto. It's because I just want to leave a footprint, or rather like a legacy, so that like whenever they look at this they will remember that it's me, right? I have those thoughts that I wish that I can leave behind something for the future generations to remember. Because the sad thing is that even in politics, like lots of things in in history books don't mention what are actually happening in society. And honestly, it's very tiring to think about. Yeah. And then there's also the case of like your salary is not enough to pay for your bills and others. So you like work double time to be able to accommodate to your needs. Because it's just hard, right? Like let's say for those who graduated in college, like in college you're expecting that your pay is gonna be good because you graduated with bachelor's degree. But in reality, it's not. Especially here in the Philippines, like you get paid less. But in other countries, depend your role. Some technical roles, like let's say garbage collector, they get salaries far better than in compared to my place. Like in for example, in some countries, like even garbage collecting is like a big thing. They get paid a lot. Here, nah. And then there's also the price hike and other things, which is like pain. Yeah. I'll stop playing Digimon once I reach level 50 for in this certain evolution. And then we can continue talking about more what are the plans that you're gonna do for the upcoming 2 weeks. Like I will tell you guys, I hope to be able to do the shower stream. That's one. I'm gonna be doing a hand cam stream, which is like the dice collecting because I reached one of my Sabaton Donaton goals. Another one would be like yeah, more Digimon, yeah. Because for some people have that I have already spoiled like what I will do, what games that I'll be playing in the future. The reason why I can't even play new games, not like specific RPG or JRPGs, because I have backlogs. Like I haven't even touched my Bayonetta game. I haven't even touched my Tales of Symphonia. And the worst part is I just started a new almost RPG style, which is this one. So I have no choice but to finish most of them. I guess it's because I'm just enjoying a lot of the retro games. I'm just enjoying it because I want to show everyone what the games were like during my time. Because a lot of people don't have the luxury to be able, don't have like money or even have luxury to be able to get old consoles and the old games, because it's like unlike like Nintendo Switch and PS5, or PS5 I believe it's a CD, I think. And then for Nintendo Switch, it's either a key card or a cartridge. Unlike in the past, it's usually like big cartridge with batteries, or if not, it's like CDs. And sometimes if your CD is like very dirty or something, it will take time to read. Sometimes even if like in Filipino, like may gasgas ang CD, mababasa pa rin sa PlayStation 1 eh. Or mga old consoles eh. As long as walang crack. Kung may crack, well, Nga talaga kayo. Yeah. There were those times too. And then like I will tell you, I have so many Oshis, like indie Oshis that I really love. Like this, whether it's not safe for work or safe for work, it's I guess it's because I'm like, uh, if they follow me, what it does it feel like? Because I will tell you this: whenever there's like a big name, VTuber name that follows me, or even like a person that follows me, may it be artist or whatnot, I'll be like smiling because they had the time, like they were like scrolling around and then they think, oh, this person must be interesting, which I can only tell you guys, I'm only interesting whenever when it comes to food or if it's like BL talk, but either that, I'm just enjoying how it is. I just want to like sit back, relax, have fun, play whatever games that I can until my last breath. Like everyone needs to learn that everything is just temporary, right? Like it's easy to say don't say those things, but for me, if I don't bring it up, you won't be able to like realize that this is how the world works. Yeah, like isekai is a thing, but are who is to say that isekai is real? I wish if I get isekai, I would wish that I would live in a world where everything is peaceful, everyone can be happy, everyone can enjoy, despite let's say there are some chaos and other things. Like I would want that kind of life. Well, if only that exists. Yeah, a fantasy that people think. Okay, Patamon, let me see. Oh, Armor Mon. Yeah, I already have Belzebumon. Turn space to darkness. Dark no likes to cause pain with awesome techniques. And then there's this one that I already got, like Mega Digimon with sword text. Can heal and has many sword moves. Yeah, I also the reason why I also got Guardian Digimon just looks so cool when I played this game. When I played Digimon back in my time. Armormon then. Because my Phoenixmon and Seraphmon are already strong as they are. So I don't think I would need it. I just need Armormon. And then we're just gonna go train Patamon so that its physical attack works. Because why not? Yeah. If I wanna do one hit wonder, this is one of the things that I need to do. There it is. Armormon. I'm also like playing the other games like Umamusume and Shadowverse. And then I got dragged by my friends to play Pokemon Go. Yeah. Ah, yes, Pokemon Go. A game wherein I just want to rest because for those who don't know, I did play Pokemon Go back in my days. And then what I did was Because back then I just like when Pokemon Go was like out, all I do is like I will walk from the bus stop, and then I will walk to work because I get to like encounter Digimons, Pokemons that are not in my area. And then I stopped playing Pokemon Go when the pandemic came in. It was like wild back then. Okay, Patamon. Patamon, let's start. Yeah, I would need Patamon to be strong with their spirit, not their physical though. Wow, you failed on everything, La. Wow. Well, you know what? I can still get TP because there's a TP chip, anyways. Wow, Patamon. That's A for effort. My word. Yeah. And I think that's about it for the just chatting. Once I save here, the only thing I will tell you is that I will tell all of you is my schedule soon. So it's gonna don't worry. The schedule is on its way. I'm gonna be out. Don't why you bonk me, la? Don't bonk me. I did not I didn't do anything. Just like how Courage the Cowardly Dog does. There's nothing I can do. Nothing at all. The things I do for love. Tora, where are you? Yeah. I will want to do another VR chat to VR chat. Actually, it was white day on yesterday, but I didn't really have plans. I didn't really had plans that time because I was like resting up because the weather is weird. There it is. So now level 52 Patamon Vmon. So probably the one that I'm gonna focus now is Patamon because I want Patamon to have the Digivolution of Galantmon. Because Galantmon has that one skill. Only Galantmon has that one skill that is able to steal items at a good rate. Yeah. So what are you guys gonna be expecting in the at the upcoming days? I will be playing some games for the One Punch Man like work like the 10,000 steps or the 100 squats, the 100 push-ups. I will be doing that too. I'm back. Welcome back, Dan. Yeah. So yeah, I already leveled up. Like, look at this. Look at Patamon, level 49, but now he's level 42. Just watching some. Ooh, no worries, no worries. Just remember this. At the end of the day, what I care about is everyone like being able to like rest, right? Better to take breaks, take rests most of the time. Like no one knows like watching some Pretty Cure. Oh, that's a title I haven't heard of for a long time. Yeah, like I guess for anime, there are some anime that I wish would have season 2 or like a remake, like for example, Gakuen Alice or like there's one anime like Mirumo Depon. I wish they could bring that back soon. But because of how things work, I guess there's like copyrights and others. It's still hard. They're still popular. And the newest one are detectives. Yeah, I saw like the Pretty Cure series is like a lot. Pretty but also nice because Pretty Cure does Like even if you say it's like an all, like it's like it's like magical girls, but then the fact that those those transformation animations are so good. So yeah, this is where we take a good break. So before anything else, I would like to thank everyone for coming to my stream. I know this should be a just chatting, but then you guys are seeing me play Digimon. It's because I'm just enjoying the game. And also I've been like grinding, and as you guys see earlier, like before Kumamon is like level 40 something. But now look at Kumamon, level 72. Don't ask why. Like I as I said, I love to grind levels. I like to level up grind levels. Like that's all I can say. I just enjoy playing these games. And I hope you all like in the future, or if there's like a way to play retro games, except the certain E word, but certain E word, I hope you all get to enjoy this game in the future. Steam, what are you doing in Bandai Namco? Please release some of the retro games, please. So once again, thank you everyone for coming to my stream. Make Kumamon level 99. I don't wanna. If I want, I think I want to, but if I reach level 99 for Kumamon, I feel like I will just be like, oh, piece of cake in every game. I would want to like struggle a little. I would want to struggle a little, honestly. So that's why we'll just leave Kumon as is, 72. So yeah, these are my main Digimons. How about the Gilmon, the Agumon that you have last time? And the Gilmon, I don't want to touch them. I want to focus on these three because these three were my favorite. Patamon because of the Angel, Kumamon because Bear, and then Vmon. Well, we don't talk about why I like Vmon, but yeah. So once again, it's time for me to rest. Make sure you all rest. Take care of yourselves, okay? For now, I'm gonna have a good night's rest. So once again, thank you everyone for coming to my stream. Make sure to take care of yourselves, okay? And thank you also for the raiders. I hope you all enjoy the Digimon World 3 and some topics that I've been bringing up here and there. Yeah, like my brain cells are like dying, but it's fine. That's how it is for streamers, but at the same time. Yeah, can't believe Monday tomorrow, so it's gonna be back to work again. But don't worry, things are gonna be okay. So once again, thank you everyone. I will be seeing you guys. I'll be uploading the bi-weekly schedule tomorrow. So please wait for further announcement. And a tongue toggle. You really like a tongue toggle, huh, Tofu? So once again, thank you everyone for coming. Make sure to take care of yourselves and hope you all have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Bye bye and take care. Bleh.